just showed me a text. I came to Abuja. Davido asked me to come and eat at your restaurant. I'm like, wow, I'm just so happy. I also celebrate Pato Ranking. I celebrate Tu Baba.
Today we have an incredible personality among us. He goes by the name DJ GFUNK. I know most of you know him, few of you don't know him because not everybody that listens to good music. And he has been in the industry for a long time now. A lot know him. He has had a lot, he has impacted a lot of youth, he has trained a lot of people. And one thing, DJ GFUNK, a lot of people know you, but they don't know much about you
Yes.
because
Yes.
you maintain a low-key
Yes.
profile kind of lifestyle.
Yes. Yes.
And I would like to use this medium I would like you to use this medium so that you introduce yourself to the general public so that everybody will get to know you and know one or two things about you. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is GFUNK, DJ GFUNK, but my government name is Andrew, a female. I've been DJing for over 25 years. I started way back in Ilorin, as far back as I was in Jesus 3. That was when I, started recording music, making music on tapes to sell to my colleagues, to sell to my seniors in schools, my neighbors, my friends, and all that. I've done a whole lot from touring within the country, Nigeria, from DJing at parties, weddings, child dedications, a whole lot of events, even performing for artists on stage, like the likes of Sky Plus, when they started, uh, with the likes of Plantation Boys as at then, Azados, and all those guys that started the Afrobeat movement many many years ago. Presently, I'm into the club scene, the nightlife thing. I'm into nightlife, sound equipment, procurement, selling, setting up, and all that. So it's been a great career so far, and I have so many levels to still attain in this entertainment thing.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yes,
So DJ G, if I may ask,
yes,
you said you started DJ way back in Jesus Street.
yes,
Did you when you were as in doing your DJ work when you were in Jesus Street,
yes.
were you learning from somebody or you just had
Yes. There used to be a studio close to my secondary school. The name used to be Snuggles Records. There were a lot of DJs there. Those were the guys that put me through. Before I even met them, my dad, who is a music enthusiast, he was one that actually made me love music. I started listening to him, the kind of music he plays in the house, in his car, and all that. So many years before I met these DJs at the Snuggles Records, I already had that exposure to music. But these guys were the ones that put me through. They were the ones that taught me how to be a DJ and how to make money from DJing.
so you just said your dad was a musician. I don't know if he's still
He still loves music till today. He still loves music, and diversity, like he has always been, is the same thing he impacted in me. I am not a one genre DJ, and I go multi any kind of music as long as it's feel good music. I tap into it. That's the one thing I got from my dad. You know.
a lot of musicians today, if you ask them what inspired them to go into music, they will say they will give you one or two reasons that maybe their dad was a musician, an instrumentalist. But in your case, your dad he's a musician and
Yes.
you
Also.
choose to become
Yes.
a
Become a
DJ.
DJ.
So what inspired you to choose this pattern of career?
I remember before I even chose my path into the DJ thing, I also tried rapping, which was the first thing, every youngster of my time when we were all growing up, that was the interest we had because we could go to schools, we could go to school shows, school events and all that, and we can mime songs that we love That was where most of us started from. So before I even got into the DJing team, my older brother and I and a few of his other friends, we actually came together at different points to try rapping. We weren't writing our own lyrics, but we're getting lyrics of popular songs to perform. So I started from there before I now, have a niche for myself, which is DJing. So I was actually the DJ for the group. My elder brother and his friends.
Yes,
I was
yes.
the DJ for the group.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's good. So you said you've been into this game for like more than 25 years
Yes.
now, and we all know that everything around us is evolving.
Yes.
And I personally, I knew you as a DJ in 2020, like 2014, yeah. And since then, you've been on the top of this game, and you know how a lot of how the industry is quite competitive.
Yes.
So how have you managed to stay at the top of your game?
Well, like I said earlier, I've been able to carve a niche for myself. When I started initially, I was more focused on hip hop, hip hop DJing. This time I'm talking about there was no Afrobeat. The only thing related to Afrobeat were the old, kind of music. I'm talking about Fela, Femi Kuti, Fuji music, Juju, and the rest. That was the closest to Afrobeat until them Two Face, Plantation Boys, Remedies, the likes of those crew. When they started, they were the ones that now brought in Afrobeat. So those of us that got into the game before Afrobeat became a thing, it was basically hip hop and R&B you could DJ with. So my focus was mainly on hip hop. And then over the years, so many genres, so the crowd is diverse, different people everywhere. You have to tap in to other, you know, genres. So it used to be hip hop, but now I've spread my wings.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So, like, since you've been doing this DJ work of a thing, how many people have you trained?
I've trained. I've been able to train up to 10 people that stay focused, and then I think I still get to hear from about 6 of them. They are not even in Nigeria. Most of
Wow.
them, left. They went to other countries, but I'm sure wherever they are doing very good.
In terms of training people, we have people from different race,
Yes,
different background,
yes.
with different kind of home training.
Mhm.
What were the challenges you faced when training those people?
The ability to pick up on time. Music is not like schoolwork that 1 plus 1 is equals to. It's a lot more complex than that. But it's something if you set your mind to it, if you are calm and you are willing to learn, it's quite easy to learn. So what I did mostly was I was able to let these learners know the first thing to have is interest. Once you have interest, from there we can shape you. Different people, different attitudes, behaviors and all that. I was able to separate, their personality from what they used to be to what they are supposed to be as DJs. As a DJ, you can't be a ruffian. As a DJ, you can't be a latecomer. Because if you become a DJ tomorrow, you are slated to be at an event for 10 o'clock and you are arriving at your event at 11:30. I mean, you are late already. So we have to, as much as we are training you to know how to DJ properly, that's your personality too. I'm able to shape it in, whatever I notice you are doing that is not in line with DJing. I try to help you to, you know, to correct it and make sure you are a total package as a person, as a DJ. Integrity comes into, so it's a whole lot, but I've been able to do with a lot. I've been able to deal with a lot of people, and they've been doing great so
Okay.
far.
Since you are a good teacher and know much about this thing, and there are some DJs out there that are not up to your level, but still have a DJ academy
Yes.
school kind of thing. So, what exactly is stopping you from owning yours?
I used to have a DJ academy, and then after I got married, I had a lot on my plate, and I had to shut it down so that I can come up with something bigger. A few years after, I was able to put something together in my house, but security-wise, you can't be having people over, families there and all that. So I had to shut down to down. So what I'm working presently on is having a proper studio academy. The equipment are ready. I only need to get the location and then um, get started.
Okay.
Please.
You know, anywhere you go in this, because I'm not the type that like traveling. But
Okay.
as far as Abuja is concerned,
Yes.
in any big club or lounge you go, once you
Yes.
call DJ G Funk,
Yes.
everybody knows him.
Yes.
Anywhere you go,
Yes.
everybody knows DJ G Funk. But one thing that baffles me is that I've never heard you doing a collab with any musician. Meanwhile, it's a common thing among DJs
Yes.
that
Yes.
before they get to that limelight, they will need to feature one or two
True.
musicians out
Mhm.
there before, so that they will introduce them to
Yes.
people, for people to
Yes.
be able to know them, that oh, these kind of DJs
Yes.
actually exist. It's not like they are not good, they are
Definitely.
actually good, but before the people get to know them in the
Yes.
kind of thing they do, they will need
Mhm.
a musician
Yes.
to, yeah, to
So
collaborate with. So but in your case it's different.
in my career, years before now, I've collaborated with artists. They are not A-list artists. They are same way, youngsters walk up to me and be like, I want to learn how to DJ. Artists come, to me for us to collaborate and work on their promo projects. And so over the years, I've done that. Even in Abuja here, the last project I did was with Victor Velmo, the rapper. We did something together. So it's not that I don't do it, but I've not had the opportunity to do something with a known artist or an A-list artist. And we all know they are not even common around here in Abuja.
Yeah.
If you want to make moves like that, you have to go to Lagos, and there's a whole lot involved in, getting to collab with an artist. So with the kind of job I do at the moment, the level of work, I don't even work in one spot. I don't work in one club. I work in various clubs because I tend to handle sound. I tend to install sound. I procure sound. I install. I maintain, and all that. Not just for the one place, for different places. And a lot of times you have to touch bases, all these places where we handle projects. So there's a whole lot on my table. That's why I can't just jet out to go handle one. I procure sound, I install, I maintain, and all that, not just for the one place, for different places. And a lot of times you have to touch bases, all these places where we handle projects. So there's a whole lot on my table. That's why I can't just jet out to go handle one.